Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tight go.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go, Mike. We're going to sign.
A quick pass out to Juju. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Quit talking about it. Hey, Echo. Mike 51, Mike 51. Lady, red 80. They're running it. Check 24, check 24.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, red 80. Hatch it. Red 80. Keep going, Pat.
Again, Darnold. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Recon. 132 fighter.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Blue draw Corkers. 45 to Mike. Oh, damn, punt. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They go play action now with McSorley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Check X3. 2AC, jump.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now McSorley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's McSorley to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. in. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Side. 51's the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, Mike 51. Yo, lady. Hey, Haywood. Yo, lady. Watch that.
From the 39, Darnold. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
He's checking.
Hey, Alpha.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, lady. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check.
Hey, zoom.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold going tough. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
I was starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. McSorley sets to pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check 4, check 4. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Red 80. Switch it, switch it. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch up, switch up. Showing it, showing it.
Darnold now to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, McSorley looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 27.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Red 80.
Five.
They'll try and run with their fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I'm coming for you. You, Mike. Delta. 51, Mike. Red 80.
After the interception, here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Red 80.
36.
Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Hey, watch it.
Red 80. Hey, wahoo!
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Handling for the goal line. He loses the football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
You, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
Extra point forthcoming. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Go, go.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Oh, yeah.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
5-2 is the mic.
Hey, echo.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 52. Go. Go.
Lady.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the
Lady.
To throw is Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This will be taken at the 10.
Let's go, baby.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
He
it.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own
Well,
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. On 1st down, this is Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a run with Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll run with Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
You don't know no better.
Where's 52?
Hey, Alpha!
52's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. Yo, 80. Red 80. Here we go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go. 45, Mike, 40.
Protein spill. On the ball. Deep river.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 45 to Mike. 40.
Hey.
Danny. Check.
Topper.
Watch the ship. Switch.
Slide.
Here's Geis. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Geis. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 26, check 26. Go.
They'll run on first down. Boom. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, Love. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Raekwon McMillan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now it's Darnold. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Check Mike, check Mike. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, check, check.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shoot, shoot. Man, 80.
Five.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Man, 80. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Oh, 80. Double dog.
Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Mike 7.
Man, 80. Put that team on the puck. Man, 80. Slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Let's go. Kill.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
51's a Mike, boy, 51. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51. Here we go. And 80.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Now a give running left is Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just